Guys, I've got my Rust-Oleum. I've had a lot of people ask about the color on this, and it's a professional Rust-Oleum high performance enamel. Takes 15 minutes to dry, so it says, and spray at any angle. And this color is Safety Blue. I got this at Walmart, and got a whole bunch of cans of it just in case one of them doesn't spray. So I'm going to do an experiment. Boy, I got some tape. Did you see that just fall off that thing? The door lock. I run out of my painter's tape, and so I had another roll, but it doesn't stick very well. So, yeah, boy, it's always something, isn't it? Either the spray can doesn't spray, or anyway. All right. Anyway, I had this idea in my head, and this might be a dumb idea, but look at that thing. Anyway, here's what I had. This is the driver's side door, and if you look on most old cars and old trucks, especially old trucks, the window's normally down, of course, in the summertime, and most of the time somebody has their arm hanging out. Well, I'm trying to go for that look. One thing I've got to my advantage on this truck is it's brown, so it's going to look like a primered brown. That's the look I'm going for. So I've got this plastic bag. I didn't really know how to do this, and I'm still not sure I know what I'm doing. But I just had this idea, and I thought I'd try it and check it out. So, of course, the wind starts blowing as soon as I say anything about spray painting. But I thought I'd give this a shot and just kind of go over it lightly. And I'm also trying to go for this look right here, kind of checkered up a little bit. So, once again, I had the bright idea of maybe using a little bit of Vaseline. So, hang on a minute, where did I set it at? Oh, here it is. Guess you've noticed, as others have, that my driveway's starting to fill up again. I had to, man, look at this wind. It wasn't blowing a bit till I said I might do some spray painting. I've been kind of waiting for the weather to clear up a little bit. There's a good chance of rain today, and so I don't know if this will work or not. My purpose is to make this kind of look like this. I don't know how to do that without maybe getting something that the paint won't stick to, but at the same time, this door is hot, and I'm sure the Vaseline is going to run down the door. That's probably not a good idea, is it? Well, let's just see what happens. What have I got to lose? Just a little bit here and there. We'll do an experiment and see what happens. It might be a dumb idea. Then again, it could have been one of the best ideas I've had in a long time. My purpose is, like when I spray paint it blue, the paint won't stick to this. We'll just kind of see what happens. I know it sounds crazy to work so hard to try to make something look bad. Does that make any sense? Probably not. But as I said, I'm open for suggestions, and I'm one of them kind of guys that's, try to do it myself, and sit around and think about things about how I can do it. I'm just wanting this to kind of bleed through a little bit, and I'm probably not doing a good job. I'm trying to make everything not uniform. I don't know. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Well, let's just go down through here and see what happens. All I have to do is get some sandpaper or something and go over it again and try it again, I guess. Can't hurt nothing on these old trucks, so it's kind of fun to see what kind of mess you can make, I guess. That kind of looks random, doesn't it? I think so. Don't mean to bore you, I'm just trying to go as fast as I can. We'll see what it looks like. Of course, as I said, the metal is hot and it's not going to help me, but the Vaseline won't evaporate, so it's going to stick around for a little while. We'll see what happens. I'll do this much and see what happens with the paint. Oh, hope I just didn't do something. Y'all might be laughing in your chairs, I don't know, but I'm just trying to come up with an idea. I've looked on YouTube, but I can't seem to find anything that, that kind of goes along with what I'm doing. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll stop this right here, do a little painting, and I'll get back with you, so hang on. Hey guys, I've done what I said I was going to do. I put this Vaseline on here, and I spray painted it, but I'll tell you what, this is still not the right shade of blue. This is awful dark compared to this, but the lid looked real close. I don't understand what happened, but I was going to show you the results of me putting Vaseline on the end of my finger and just kind of daubing it up randomly. And this is it. I took some sandpaper and sanded off some of the blue. I'm going to wind up taking it back because it doesn't really match whatsoever. So I got another spray can of a different shade of blue. I'm going to try it and see what happens. But I think I might just get I don't know, maybe just a little bit of maybe a Q-tip and just kind of randomly go around with some Vaseline a little bit. But I don't know. Of course, I never did get to that spot because I seen right away that this shade of blue is not going to get it for this truck. It's not even close, and I really don't want to paint the whole truck. I'm going to try to preserve this fender and this hood, and I might put that other fender on the other side, but I don't know. It's what I hate about painting. I don't mind it so much if I got the right color, but running back and forth to different stores trying to find the right shade is really a challenge for me. I don't know. I asked about 3 or 4 different people if they thought this was the right shade according to the top of the can of the spray paint, and they all agreed that I had the right one, but I'm telling you, this just doesn't get it. Don't pay no attention to that. I'm talking about this. Okay, well, hold on. We'll try something else. Hang in there with me. Well, guys, I tried that other shade of blue too, and it doesn't match. It doesn't even come close. After I held the lids up there, even in one of my videos, I showed the lids that I was going to use, and which one I was going to use that I thought was the closest. Doesn't even come close. But I think I did maybe have one success of putting the Vaseline on. As you can see, it didn't stick. And this is kind of the look I'm going for. I guess I'll take all that stuff back to the store and see if I can find another shade, I guess, of blue that's maybe closer. But my wife said I might have to wind up doing this shade. I didn't really want to do that. Baby blue. I mean, I don't have nothing against it. I just was really trying to match this up best I could, but it's not really going to, at least right now, it's not really going to pan out very well. But as you can see how much darker this is than this, I was trying to preserve this, and well, it didn't quite turn out today. So maybe tomorrow, if I get an opportunity, I'll go to the store, swap that paint colors out, and try for something else. But I appreciate you watching the video. As I said, I try to show you my successes and my failures, and this is one of my failures. So anyway, that's just part of it, part of life, and it's the way love goes, I always say. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. Anyway, I guess I'll pick up all this mess and call it a day. Appreciate you watching. Give me a big old thumbs up and an opinion if you would. Comment and share. And thanks for keeping up with my channel. I appreciate every subscriber that I have, and I appreciate reading comments. And hey, while I'm at it, before I close this video, please look at this truck real good and tell me what you think something like this is worth. It's a 71 in case you're a new person watching this video for the first time, it's a 71 C10, 6-cylinder, and it's a 3-speed in the floor, even though it came out with a 3-speed on the column. I had some responses on my other video of my 1984 C10, and I had a couple of people tell me what they thought where they live, certain parts of the country, what a truck like that would be worth. Tell me what you think this one's worth. What do you think a truck like this is worth? It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Rust in the fenders, rust in the rockers. The bed's not too bad, but it does have some holes in the bed. It's got a new windshield. As I said, 6-cylinder in the floor. It seems to run good. And it was a really, really low option truck. It's white with green insides, green trim. Let me know what you think a truck like this would be worth where you live. If you live in Canada, you live in Texas, you live in Wyoming, Colorado, New York, what do you think a truck like this is worth? I've already got the top painted, and I was going to work on it. I might work on it a little bit since I can't paint the truck now, so that's okay. There's always another day. I don't know if I told you, but I will mention this, that my wife ordered some new taillight lenses. Yeah, I think I did. Reverse light lens, rockers, cab corners, inner and outer rockers. Let's see, I'm trying to remember some bracing, new turn signal light lens, and I'm going to try to get me some new door locks. Not that I'm afraid anybody's going to steal this truck, it's because if you put something in the truck, you don't want somebody to get into it. There's nothing valuable in it right now anyway. So, but anyway, what do you think a truck like this would be worth in your neck of the woods? It's got good tires. Well, practically new. I bet they don't have 500 miles on them, if that much. And anyway, I had something strange happen to me this past Friday too. As I said, my wife ordered new rockers and all this stuff that I just told you. Maybe a little bit more. I can't remember everything she ordered for me. And I don't know if it was FedEx or UPS, but they set it right there on the edge of my porch, just barely inside the porch. Well, this lady come up just a few minutes later, and I didn't know UPS had run, or FedEx, whoever it was. And I didn't know they had come. And this lady come to the door, and she looked pretty rough. I'll just leave it at that. She looked real rough. And my wife come to the door, and I think it kind of startled her. And she blurted out, "Is John here?" Well, there's nobody named John that lives here. And my wife told her so, and she said, "Oh, okay." She got back in her truck that I didn't know how it was running anyway. It sounded horrible. And drove off. But I told my wife, I said, I bet she was fixing to steal all my packages on the porch. And I'm just so glad my wife heard her come up and open the door to see who it was. But as I said, it kind of startled her. So if you got any packages or anything coming your way, make sure you tell your neighbor or somebody to get them, because I don't know if she was following the truck around that delivers UPS or FedEx or not, but that was a close call. I believe I just about lost everything that my wife had ordered. So anyway, I was really blessed to have my wife catch her at the door before she could get started. I think if she'd have figured out nobody was home, my parts would have been gone. Anyway, enough of that. I was blessed and still got my parts. But let me know what you think this old truck is worth. If I don't get some kind of paint matching done pretty quick, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, y'all have a good day. I really am having a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.